Hello, friends of the internet, and welcome to General Nerdcast episode number 52.
I gotta get the hair out of my mouth.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were doing with that. We're going to talk to you about some general nerdy things. I'm one of your hosts, Bobby. With me, as always, is
Tyler.
my big dog, Tyler.
Big dog.
Sad announcement to make this day. Episode's a good way to put that. Friday's show will be canceled this week due to internet being down in Taylor's area.
Yeah.
Because internet service providers suck? I don't know.
Yeah, it's... I try to think, every state has a different internet provider that people like to use. Mm-hmm. And, I mean, AT&T is kind of like the big, broad one, but...
AT&T,
I
Charter, and Time Warner are like the three big ones, I think.
Yeah, and I think Charter kind of varies. It's the same type of service, but it goes under a different name in every state it's in. So, and they're always so picky on where they want their internet to.
It's because internet service providers are beaches. But Friday's show will be canceled. We just won't have a Friday show. Another quick little thing. Wednesday's show will be changing a little bit. Yeah. We're going to do more of an open discussion. Instead of doing just 2 episodes of news and then Fun Fact Friday, at the table, we're going to do... Monday is going to be like a week in review show, and Wednesday will be more of an open discussion topic, and kind of we'll just sit down and talk. Yeah. More so than a scripted... semi-scripted, I guess, news show. Yeah. And then the Fun Fact Friday, it'll be more of we're just going to talk and hang out and holler at your boy.
Yeah. We'll still have specific topics, but instead of jumping from topic to topic to topic in one episode, it'll be broadened around one topic.
Yes.
Hopefully.
So, that's where we're headed. Another slight little format change, not really that much different. No. We're still going to have the 3 shows. Monday will be week in review, like I said. Wednesday will be an open discussion, and we'll still have Fun Fact Friday with Taylor on Fridays. Yeah. So, that being said, we're going to jump into it. San Diego Comic-Con, what?
What were we going to
say?
This one will be just a tiny bit longer because we're compiling.
Yeah, news. we weren't really prepared for the format change yet. We're still kind of in talks with it, but it kind of just got dropped on us, so we're just going to fucking roll with it. Yeah. San Diego Comic-Con was this weekend, and there were a shit ton of announcements.
Yeah, we'll be jumping in and out of those announcements, but yeah.
Yeah. But that's kind of where we're going to start, with Stranger Things 2. Mm-hmm. Stranger Things 2 got a trailer. Mm-hmm. You still haven't watched the first one?
Nope.
Pissing me off. So, Stranger Things 2 trailer
It looked really cool, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, but you don't know what's going on.
Would I know even if I watched?
Yeah, no, you'd know.
Oh, okay.
You'd get it a little more.
I was hoping it was a confusing show that, I can't figure anything out, but I want to keep watching.
No. They explain things.
Oh, okay.
It comes to a conclusion, and then it opens it back up, and you're like, what the fuck? So, Stranger Things 2 trailer drops. It's going to start October 27th.
Is Barb a little girl, or is it a full-grown lady? I know she's dead.
Barb is dead.
It showed someone in a flashback.
She's a full-grown lady. She's she wears glasses and...
Got it.
Anyway.
I wasn't sure if, because they showed a girl in a flashback or whatever, I was like, is that Barb? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Yeah, okay.
Anyway, so... It's going to bring back all your 80s nostalgia. They go to an arcade. Shit goes down. Shit gets sideways. If you haven't seen it, it's available everywhere. You can pretty much just go any video website and watch it.
Yeah.
So, Stranger Things 2 trailer, October 27th. We're going back to the Upside Down. That's what they call it.
I don't know.
It's weird.
I'll never know.
If you watch it, you know.
Yeah. No.
So, also announced during San Diego Comic-Con, the Spawn movie got its director, and it's going to be Todd McFarlane. Hopefully, he gets the go-ahead to make a rated R Spawn movie, because that's what we need. Especially with the Wolverine, or Logan, I guess now.
Yeah,
Logan and Deadpool did so well.
Yeah.
With the rated R thing, and everybody was like, well, superheroes can't have a rated R because they're superheroes and they have to be nice.
Nah, certain ones need their rated R. They need that.
I don't know if you watched...
the old Spawn
one? The Spawn cartoon?
No.
That was on HBO for a while?
I never watched the Spawn cartoon.
That was the Spawn that the Spawn movie should have been.
Yeah, that Spawn movie was...
Yeah.
It wasn't great.
When I was a kid, I loved it.
Yeah.
It was one of the first PG-13 movies I ever got to watch. But
yeah, I guess as a kid, you're like, this is cool.
This is awesome. This is so cool.
Yeah, no, I rewatched it probably a few years ago because it was on TV. I was like, I don't want to sit through this.
It doesn't quite hold up. But Spawn movies go.
Yeah.
Todd McFarlane will be the director, and it's 2019.
Yeah, I think they're aiming for 2019. No exact month or whatever. So we'll see.
It's kind of just up in the air at this point, but it's in the process of being created.
They probably won't want to battle with any like Avenger releases or anything.
Oh yeah, the Avengers and Justice League. They'll probably try to do its own thing in its own spot.
Yeah, so
that would be the smart way to do it.
If I were to guess, I want to say holiday, but I also don't remember when the Avengers. I feel like Avengers is the summertime releases.
I think the Avengers is summertime. I think Avengers is summertime, and I believe that the Justice League is shooting for more
holiday or
more holiday, but then I think that's a bad idea because they're going to compete with Star Wars.
Oh yeah,
and DC movies aren't exactly high up on people's totem pole at the moment.
No.
So I feel like
Justice League does.
I feel like
I might be jumping ahead into 2019.
Though. I don't think we wrote that one down, so we'll just talk about it real quick. Justice League trailer looked awesome.
Yeah.
There were some parts that I didn't really like, and I was kind of like, that's stupid. But
yeah, I don't know. I want to watch it. I didn't watch the Batman vs Superman, but
I haven't seen that one yet either. But Greg Miller says Batman vs Superman was a good movie.
Orphan Fight
was a good movie. So what were we talking about?
We were talking about the Spawn reboot.
Oh yeah, and when's a good time to do it? I think spring.
Yeah, that would be
because then they're gonna compete with because that was when the Deadpool was released.
Yeah,
the Deadpool.
That's
when Deadpool was released, was in the spring, because it's not gonna compete with anything except for crappy love movies.
Yeah, pretty. Yeah.
So I think
Spawn
as long as
a love movie.
Yeah, as long as Spawn and Deadpool 2 don't clash, I think that would be a good time for both those movies.
Yeah,
maybe do a month apart or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that'd probably be the best thing.
So, yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah,
another trailer that dropped during San Diego Comic-Con.
This does look pretty cool. You know way more about the story, but it looks freaking awesome.
Ready Player One got its first trailer. Steven Spielberg's directing it, and it looks how I imagined it, but a little more Steven Spielberg-y, I guess. He has his own flavor to things.
Yeah.
I feel like what they showed was exactly what I wanted them to show. So if you haven't read the book, I would suggest reading the book before the movie, so you know what's going on.
Yeah, it's gonna be a little while before it's out, right?
Yeah, I think that's next year too.
Yeah.
But watch the book, listen to the book, or read
watch
the book. whatever way you
stop moving.
Stop do stuff. What? Damn, I'll say it again. Listen to the book, or read the book. Depending on which format you like the best, and get ready for Ready Player One, because it's really, really good book.
Yeah, for the parts that I listened to, I think I listened to less than what a full chapter would be, and it was split up parts, but it sounded amazing.
It's super interesting, and yeah, it's audio booked. I don't know narrated. Thank you. I'm giving you credit for it. Just let it go. Well, it's narrated by Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
I say it like that because he uses H's like that in words with that. He's like, whenever. It's like, motherfucker. But yeah, it's narrated by Will Wheaton, and he does a great job. So if you want to listen to it, it's a good idea. If you want to read it, do it. Yeah. But Ready Player One trailer got a trailer, and it's doing stuff.
Yeah. On to a few more announcements.
So many.
There's a lot.
Telltale, San Diego Comic-Con.
Telltale pretty much announced their plans for what they're going to come out with the rest of this year and next year. Mm-hmm. Batman: The Enemy Within the first episode got a release date, and the season pass will be available. I think a month or two after. I think it's a month after the first episode comes out.
I hate that. That's stupid.
That's stupid? You want to just get it all at once?
Well, yeah, yeah. Just buy the season pass in the beginning, and then as the episodes roll out, you just download them.
They said season pass disc. I don't know if it's...
Okay. Physical copy.
Yeah, the physical copy is probably what they meant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Okay.
That was my bad.
That makes way more sense. I was like, wait, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Not only are your games broken, but now you're being dumb. I hate you, Telltale.
No, so I'm assuming you'll be able to buy it online digitally or whatever.
Yeah.
a season pass, but the first episode, The Enigma, will start August 8th, or be available August 8th.
I would assume we're going to go into a Riddler story here, because...
I believe they're bringing... I think they're bringing back the Joker, but they are also going to have...
Yeah, they have to bring back the Joker, because if you played the first one that they did, the Joker was a key plot point in the last half of it. So, but that's what the Riddler calls himself before the Riddler, because his name is Edward Nigma.
Okay,
so he goes by Enigma.
Got it.
And then becomes the Riddler. So that leads me to believe that we'll get a Riddler Joker story.
That'd be cool.
So that's really exciting for me. I love the Riddler, and I think he's very underused.
I feel like I
Batman
don't know
universe.
any of their I've never experienced any of their stories together, like Joker, Riddler, or if they've ever done one.
I think they've done. I don't know if they did a whole animated series or just the comic, but they did one where Batman kind of disappears and the villains take over Gotham, and then there's like territory battles that they kind of do. So they kind of clash in that, but nothing that I want. Like, I want a full on like
cooperative.
No, I want them to fight.
Oh, you want?
I want the Riddler and the Joker to fucking butt heads and go at it, because I want like the Riddler to be like. I did like
more
a dialogue for this. I recorded dialogue for this. The story that I want, and it's the Riddler, and is kind of like sick of being the shadow of the Joker.
Oh, yeah.
And he wants to be
the
guy instead of the Joker. So he's kind of like loses his mind and like goes after the Joker instead of trying to take over Gotham. So that's the universe that I want. But I don't know.
See what happens.
Maybe one day I'll just sit down and actually write it and fuck it. What else did Telltale announce?
They announced the final chapter of the Walking Dead story.
It's over, bitches.
Clementine's final chapter, sometime in 2018. They didn't give an exact date. And then they didn't give any date on this, but it should be next year. The Wolf Among Us 2.
I didn't play the first one.
I didn't either. So.
I haven't played any. I played like the first episode of the first season of The Walking Dead, and then that was it. And I was like, alright, whatever. I mean, everybody says they're really good, so maybe I'll go back to them. And they're super easy platinums. You just finish the story and platinum. But, so yeah. I mean, maybe I'll go back once they finish it, and then I'll play it all. But
yeah, I don't know. I haven't played any of the Telltales, but I just haven't gotten into those story games.
I think they're still working on Guardians of the Galaxy right now. I think they're only 2 episodes in, so.
That could be a fun one to start.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Like, it's $20 for 5 games, or 5 episodes, and they're roughly an hour to 2 hours each.
Oh, okay.
So, I mean, it's worth the price for what you get, but most people's complaints about Telltale games is their engine is fucking stupid and broken.
Yeah.
I guess they did Game of Thrones, too. They did one Game of Thrones season.
See, I haven't even watched Game of Thrones, so...
Me neither. I watched the first season of Game of Thrones, and I was like...
Yeah.
Okay. What didn't grasp me.
Yeah. I don't know. I might, but then again, there's a lot of other shows I want to start.
Yep.
So Game of Thrones is not high on my list.
That's exactly how I feel.
So,
We're on the same page. Keep me up top. That's probably out of shot.
Yes.
No look high five. I guess I kind of cheated. I was looking at the screen and showing me where I was.
That's fine.
But still, no look high five. Fuck you.
There's your Telltale announcements.
Yeah, there's your Telltale announcements. Now on to a new console, sort of.
Yeah.
Atari. We kind of talked about it before. Atari was kind of working on a new console. They've officially shown it off and announced it. And it looks like an Atari.
Yeah,
it looks like an old school Atari, just a little bigger. Like, from the pictures. I mean, I don't know the exact size of it. It's hard
bigger,
to tell,
and it looks like it has a kind of like a I don't know, grill cover on it. I don't really know how to explain it.
Yeah, it's how I picture Atari's looking.
Yeah,
like, that's what it looks like. If you've seen like what an Atari is, like that's almost what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, they make a weird shape, and they're like, "This is our thing."
Yeah. We did a thing, like mommy, we did a thing.
No, that's Atari.
Yeah, you did it. Great job, Atari. We're proud of you.
It'll have a couple different colors. I think they have like a wood style, which that actually sounds pretty cool. Like,
so it would look like a hella old school Atari.
Yeah.
That would be tight.
And then I think they have a black and white, one.
Which would
it's in my
also be
notes.
tight.
Let's see. Old money, green attention. Yeah, red and black, and then a wood version. So red and black still sounds pretty cool.
Yeah,
but
I would lean towards the
wood.
The wood one.
Yeah. I don't know. That just sounds like it'd look cool when you're playing and you'd be able to look back at it. That's awesome.
Fucking wood grain console, bitch.
Yeah. The Atari box, I think, is the name they're going with. Or
That's
Yeah.
That's
and then
what I read.
You're gonna be able to play old games and new games on it.
So
That's pretty exciting.
If they come out and they're just like, here's the whole Atari library and the Atari box for $200, I'm gonna be like, I'm get me a fucking Atari box, because that would be tight. Because then you get like games like Pitfall and OG fucking Pong. As lame as all of these games were back in the day, and probably still are, compared to what we play now, I guess. Not like, I mean, I had Battlezone right there, unopened in an Atari for an Atari 1800, I think. That game was fucking cool too.
Yeah.
So I mean, if they come out and they're like, here's the full Atari library, and we're gonna give you like some downloadable games later on.
Yeah.
Like every game that we come out with will be a certain price or whatever. I think this is a good move for Atari.
Yeah.
Because it's the same thing Nintendo's playing on with the SNES Classic and the NES Classic. They're playing on people's nostalgia, and why not?
Yeah, no, I mean
it's selling right now.
Working,
fucking, roll the dice, get a console out there, and fucking.
One thing, this is just kind of like a broad thought, kind of a hopeful thought, but I'd wonder if they would get ports or get versions of like newer games like that we are coming out with for the Atari. I don't think they would.
I think games that they're making, because Atari still makes games, some games. I think games that Atari is working on and making might come to the Atari box. So it would be like an updated thing, but I don't think you're going to get games like
Uncharted or anything like that. Yeah.
Or anything crazy.
Yeah. It'd be cool, but it'd be cool, but I don't think it would. It wouldn't be as popular, probably.
And then they'd be playing to the wrong market.
Yeah.
Because they'd be playing to the market with people with PlayStations, with Xboxes, with computers, instead of going with Atari.
Yeah.
You know? So I feel like they'll probably stay away from that and just do games that they know and they're working on. And
most likely, yeah.
So, Atari box.
Yeah.
No date on it. Just
no.
It's out there. I'm gonna shoot for this next summer.
Yeah.
Next summer to next holiday season. I
think they could surprise us with this one, but I don't think so.
Yeah. I feel like it's still like a year out. But moving on to
pretty cool. Yeah.
N64.
Yeah, there's
possibly
rumors of an N64 mini, since we're kind of following the path of all the different mini throwback consoles that Nintendo's doing.
Yeah,
it's Nintendo.
That's what they do. Play on your nostalgia.
Yeah, and it's not been officially announced or anything. This is just people's thoughts, since there is a patent floating around, or that got put in Europe, I believe.
Yeah, it was in Europe.
It's for what looks to be the N64 controller.
It has to be the N64 controller. There's no other controller that looks like that.
They're like, no, we're just gonna make a nostalgia controller. You can do that with your Switch.
Oh man, what a slap in the face that would be. But it would make sense for them to be like, no, it's an N64 port controller for the Switch.
Yeah.
Like, you motherfuckers.
That's possible. They could totally do that.
They could throw everybody a curveball, but this is kind of how we found out about the NES Classic and the SNES Classic, is they filed for patents for the controller and then released the system. So following the pattern that Nintendo has laid out for us,
most likely it's going to be the N64 Mini or whatever name they choose.
Mini Classic, whatever they're going to go with. So
we'll see.
It could come out next year. It depends on what they do with the SNES Classic. If they play with the NES that they did, they're probably going to shoot for next year.
What do you think the cutoff point for how far they go with these classic consoles? Like, how far up do you think they're going to stop? Are they going to stop before the GameCube? Are they going to try and shoot for...
I think they're going to stop before the GameCube, because I think what they're doing with these is these are games and systems that they're not going to have on the what does Nintendo call that thing that they do?
The Switch, the online.
I know it's called the eShop, but they call it something else for their older games. I thought.
I don't remember.
Fuck.
It's probably just the Nintendo eStore or whatever. I really don't know. Are you talking about the Nintendo app thing where you can download? Or wait, am I mixing?
No, I'm talking Virtual Console. The Virtual Console that Nintendo does, which is just their emulation of old games. They call it Virtual Console. I think they're gonna do GameCube and Wii games on the Switch, and I think that this is their way to be like, well, we're not gonna do N64, SNES, and NES because we gave you the classic ones. Remember, we sold like 200 of them because we only made 200. Remember that?
The classic ones that we cut off early.
Yeah. The one that was only out for like 8 months, and then we killed it. And then we made it Super Nintendo Classic, which is pretty much all sold out in pre-orders everywhere right now anyway. So
yeah,
if you got one, good for you. If you didn't,
collectible.
Yeah, that's what everybody plays on. Yep. That's what Nintendo plays on. So anything else you want to throw at Nintendo?
No, not really. No.
Okay.
No, right now.
So Overwatch might be in some trouble with their new Overwatch League logo because it looks very similar to the Major League Baseball logo.
Yeah,
but it doesn't really.
Yeah, this is a tough one. Like, you can see the resemblance, but there's so many different things that aren't there.
Yeah, like they're different colors.
Yeah, completely different colors.
They're Tracer and a baseball guy.
Yeah,
that's
a very broad. It's a baseball guy. It's not a specific person. It's just a baseball guy.
Generic baseball guy.
Yeah, and it's in the baseball one. It's just his head, like to where his shoulders pretty much or neck.
Yeah, it's like
essentially.
Hero.
Yeah, and in the Overwatch League, it's Tracer's whole running stance.
Yeah,
like her whole body.
Like it's like it kind of looks like when she's warping.
Yeah, and it's not like they tried to shorten the like OWL. They didn't call it anything like that. It's Overwatch League. Unless people just see the logo and try to jump the gun on the conclusion, I think they should be fine, but then again, that's also the main base behind, hey, this might be a copyright type of scenario where if people think that the MLB is supporting or involved in the Overwatch League, that might be the whole reason that they get pulled off of baseball and go start watching the Overwatch League.
So those are the things side by side. As you can see, they look similar-ish.
Well, I guess it is farther down.
Not close enough that I feel like Major League Baseball has a real case.
Yeah,
with this, but I don't know.
Yeah, like
it's hard to say because it's what the courts decide.
The whole thing is the base of are fans going to get pulled away because they think they're involved together or something? Like that's pretty much the base.
Fans are going to get pulled away because baseball is ruining baseball. Baseball.
Yeah, they haven't filed a complete claim. They've filed an extension so they can consider whether they want to file a claim or work on more time to see, build their case or whatever.
Yeah, basically. I don't think they have a case, so
yeah.
I mean, good luck. Maybe the Overwatch League will just change it. Just be like, fine, whatever, fuck off.
Yeah, they could do that. Like, this could end up being its own problem. We've had enough kickback to the Overwatch League from other things, so
yeah, like losing all of our teams.
Yeah, so we'll see. But yeah, the logo may change, so you may have to. Maybe you guys can submit logos to them.
Yeah,
there's an option.
Blizzard's always listening, especially
Papa Jeff.
Thank you, Papa Jeff Kaplan. He's always paying attention to what the community has to say. So if maybe just start now.
Yeah.
And maybe he'll just be like, you know what, look, we have this one here, we'll change it, you don't have to file anything, let's just call it square and move on with our lives. Because
could be an option. Or
why drag it out?
Yeah. They're making enough money, they could battle, but they don't want to because
it's not something,
it's not worth it.
It's not worth it for either of them to do it, so I don't understand. But, it's what it is.
This is just another thing of, could be one possible sports person that's like, that's not a real sport. And then this is why the case gets started.
Yeah, maybe.
So, that's just a side thought.
Yeah. Maybe just start submitting him to Papa Jeff and see what he says and see if he just is like, you know what? I like this one. Let's just slap it on there. I've done that noise a lot today. Thank you for adding to it.
They could do a similar, maybe not the similar color or setup, but like 2 of the characters going at it.
Yeah, they could just change it to Doomfist on one side and Tracer on the other, and just have them just going after each other.
Something simple like that.
Yeah. Problem solved. There you go. Draw that up, send it to Papa Jeff, and be like, look, I heard you had a problem with Major League Baseball trademark shit. Here, put this one.
Yeah. New logo.
He loves it.
Woo.
And then you're famous. No, not really. But moving on to other Overwatch news.
Drop boxes. Loot boxes.
So,
whatever's.
Like, maybe a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago, we talked about...
I think it was 2 months, probably.
Yeah. We talked about China getting loot box drop rate percentages and stuff, and we're like, oh, maybe everybody else will get it. Maybe this is the number for everybody else. But didn't feel like the number for everybody else, because fuck drop boxes. Loot boxes. Yeah. But they've released full numbers for everybody, so that you know your odds, your chances to get gold stuff, blue stuff, gray stuff, pink stuff.
Turquoise unicorns.
The schnozberries taste like schnozberries.
So the numbers are supposed to be exactly the same as the numbers they released for China or Korea.
Was it both? It was Korea.
I think it's both. I really don't remember fully.
For the Asian continent.
There we go.
Let's just go with that.
So I think it's like 18.4 or something. Yeah, it's in my notes. It's like 18.4 or something for epics, and then 7.6. 7.4. So 18.19.
That's a very specific number.
For epics, your purples, and then 7.4 for legendaries, your golds, whatnot. Most emotes are mostly epic. Some of them are legendary, like the Diva Sit gaming one. The victory poses and whatnot are rare. Rares, the numbers are. You're supposed to get a rare in every one.
At least one.
And at least one rare in every loot box you open. That doesn't happen. just be honest right there. It doesn't happen.
Maybe it's supposed to be like a rare or better.
Yeah. Voice lines and sprays are common. So
I can't even tell you how many times I opened one. It was like 3 grays and a blue.
Yeah. Yeah, that does happen a lot. I've unlocked so many things or whatnot that it's almost every time I'm getting like 4 duplicates.
They're trying to fix that too.
They are trying to fix that, and they're trying to increase the amount of coins you get from duplicates. So that one's a little more positive.
Yeah. I mean,
if I can get, the full amount of a legendary skin instead of half of it for a duplicate, or even close,
but we
like
don't
900.
Want everybody to unlock everything, Tyler.
That's bull. Because holiday stuff costs 3 times as much, and it's only unlockable at one point throughout the year.
Yeah, for like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
God, that's the part that really aches me about those things. Is like you have 2 weeks to earn like 150 loot boxes. And it's like, fuck you! No.
Yeah, and maybe 50 of them are going to give you stuff you
can't save up loot boxes anymore for that.
Nope. That bugged me. That one bugged
shit
me a
ass
lot.
Mother bitches.
Yeah, there's your Overwatch news. We'll get slightly annoyed at stuff.
Yeah. Moving on to other Blizzard stuff. Hearthstone is working on their Frost Festival.
Yeah. They did a Fire Festival recently, and it did really well. It was like a free festival, except for like expansion cards and whatnot.
Yeah.
And I can't remember what it promoted. I think it was just promoting playing the game, like doing battles and whatnot.
Maybe. I don't play Hearthstone anymore.
Yeah, I don't play
I did when it first came out, and I was like, this game's awesome! And then I was like, okay. I'd rather just play Magic. I get to hold the cards.
There's that. Hearthstone is doing the Frost Festival now, or getting ready to start it. It's going to be another free DLC. I'm sure they'll have packs you can buy to go with it.
Yeah.
Frost Festival will focus around playing Arena. Like, you'll get 1 free entry into Arena per week. It's supposed to be out for 3 weeks, so 3 free entries as long as you log in. Once that week, you get an entry. And then it's also supposed to give, like, a free win or something. That might have just been the guy who was writing the article. But essentially, you get, like, a free win when playing the Arena. I don't know how. I don't know if he was just bragging. He's like, oh, I won all 3 matches or something.
Probably.
Yeah.
Scum.
But
Look how good I am at Hearthstone.
Yeah, and It's possible that they try to do more free events like this more often, but it'll be a free event to promote a card pack or something, most likely, or 3 legendaries or whatever it is, 3 new cards.
Yeah.
So.
Because they're getting ready to do their next expansion.
Yeah.
So, Hearthstone, doing stuff. If you play Hearthstone, get ready for it.
Yeah.
Be prepared. Play in tournaments. Win money.
Yeah.
Splatoon is getting an anime rendition of the game.
Yeah. They're pretty much going to be webisodes. It'll be all online. It won't be on any service or whatnot. At least not right now.
Yeah.
And they're going to be short little ones, so don't expect a lot of action-packed stuff or whatnot. It's going to follow along the Splatoon comic they do, where it just follows kind of a story and not a bunch of action.
Yeah.
It'll be Koro YouTube channel for the debut, and it's I believe it's launching July 21st, so
2 days ago.
2 days ago, yeah.
So the first episode's out now.
No, actually, sorry.
Oh shit, sorry.
Issues for Koro is going to go on details July 21st about the anime. So
Gotcha.
they released a video giving out details for the anime 2 days ago. The first episode should start August 12th.
Bam!
Yeah.
There it is.
Again, that's another thing I'm like, I don't know if I want to, just because I haven't played Splatoon as much as I want to. I'm on the side of I want to and I don't.
Yeah, I'm on the... I don't know. If I played Splatoon, it would be interesting to me, but... Meh.
Yeah. That's one. Yeah.
There we go.
I just think it'd be fun to play in a cartoon world, but just talk about regular stuff, and you see the text pop up. I love seeing those little comics or memes online where you have Splatoon characters talking about mature stuff.
Yeah.
I just think that's funny. But then again, it's
that's
another.
You don't know if it's a squid or a kid.
Yeah. Or an adult.
Yeah, or
a cat.
Isn't there a new character that's not a squid? I don't know.
Yeah, I have no idea.
I can't remember her name, or what she is, but I'm pretty sure everybody's oh my god! But, so, Rocco's Modern Life's getting a movie.
That's kind of exciting.
Rocco's Modern Life.
Just because it's been a show that
Modern Life
hasn't been around for a long time.
It's supposed to focus around how we're all slaves to technology.
Yeah.
Thank you for being a slave to technology and listening and watching the show. We love you.
Yeah.
Slave.
Slaves! All Rocco's friends are getting, falling in love with all the new technology, and Rocco is just kind of confused.
You're talking about sexy hotline Rocco?
Yeah.
Have you seen the pictures of that?
I have.
We're like, how did we never notice that?
Yeah, it's one of those, I love that in cartoons, going back and looking at that stuff, you're like, oh my god.
Oh my god. He was almost raped by Mrs. Big Head.
But yeah, so they do a lot of kicks at chains and whatnot. They do kicks at iPhone, they do kicks at Starbucks. I thought that one was really funny.
Nice.
Ran from one Buzzbucks to the other Buzzbucks right next door.
Yeah.
It should be fun to watch. I'm actually looking forward to that one.
Yeah, me too. It'll be good. It'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'm excited. Do you have anything else about that?
No, that's all I got.
Do we have a time frame on that?
No, I
didn't see one.
I didn't see a date, so
okay. Well, then we'll just move on to the Pokemon Go Fest and how it tanked pretty hard.
Yeah, it didn't do good.
So last week we talked about the Pokemon Go Fest, and they're going to release a legendary Pokemon, and they're having this thing in Chicago. Well, the servers didn't work. Yeah. So everybody had a bad time. Yeah. I know that if you went, you're getting a full refund for your ticket and $100 worth of Pokecoins. So you get something back, but this whole thing was a super huge mega bust.
Yeah, no, it was not good.
It was not a good time for people that went.
I didn't realize people would have flown in to go to the park for this fest.
I cannot believe that this game is still as big as it is.
Yeah. I can't believe that, well, one, people flew in for it. Two, you had to pay $100 to get into the park to play.
That is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah. And
I just stand outside the park I'll just walk around the perimeter of the park and just catch all the stuff on the outside.
Well, you'd have to walk in the street because the lines pretty much circled the park for people waiting to get in.
Well, but wait to get in. Your servers aren't going to work.
Yeah.
You should have done it in San Francisco where your servers are.
Well,
it might have worked.
That didn't really work anywhere.
Yeah. They totally just dropped the ball on this one.
It did not go well. So, yeah, you said people are getting refunds and then credit or
Yeah, they get $100 in Poke Dollars. I don't know how many of that is.
Yeah.
But you get $100 in Poke Dollars if you went. I don't know how they're going to tell if you were there or not.
I think you probably have to have a receipt or something for your stuff for getting in. If you didn't make it into the park,
sucks for you.
Probably should have had a luck on that one.
They did release the legendary Pokemon though.
Did they?
And it was Lugia. Everybody got a chance to catch it in the park eventually when the servers came back up. But the first 2 or 3 hours, nothing worked.
The first 2 time zones did not.
Yeah.
I think they just had to get the last one, and then they had to do a bunch of updating before they did that.
Yeah, so kind of like with most MMO stuff, when they release a new expansion or a new update, it crashes everything and nothing works and everybody throws a fit.
Yeah.
They did that, but only on a fucking grand scale, global scale. They just fucked everybody.
Yeah, and they had a stage set up in the park to talk to people, and I can't remember the guy's name, but pretty much the president or director of the company was talking to the fans we're working on it. We're working with AT&T, Sprint, all these mobile companies, and he just kept getting booed every time he got up on stage to talk.
I imagine.
Yeah.
I would have been pissed if I went there.
Yeah. I would have been pretty pissed too, spending hundreds of dollars.
Yeah.
Just to go in a park and play the game.
Even if I lived in Chicago, I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
Let alone live all the way in Reno and fly all the way to Chicago. I could get shot. I came here to play Pokemon, and I could get shot. So, yeah, if you went, I'm sorry. Can't say that I'm that surprised because the way the servers were when the game first launched. Because it's their first super mega huge update. Mm-hmm. So I'm not really all that surprised. Yeah, but it
first
sucks.
Update, first public event type thing. So
it sucks.
Not good.
And I feel bad for everybody that went. And if you're still playing Pokemon Go, hopefully you kept Lugia.
Yeah.
I feel for you.
Hopefully they just need to do test events before they...
Yeah, do small test events in small cities and then do a grand one in a huge city like Chicago. But, whatever.
It is.
Just fucking...
Someone got antsy and jumped on the idea.
We can do this! And everybody was like, well, hold on. He's like, no.
We're doing it.
They just did it. So.
We're doing it. It started.
So?
Email sent.
Yeah. Wait, shit.
Moving on.
We're not prepared. Russian robots.
Yeah. This is scary.
Yeah, very terrifying. Russia has developed a robot that can think for itself, shoot guns, and
drive, and improve its motor functionality for common tasks.
Yeah,
and he's supposed to be, or the robots in development are supposed to be the first solo robots to be launched into space.
Yeah, it was
in 2021.
They made this robot to go to space, and then they showed it off driving cars, shooting guns, and all this other stuff. And it's like, why does the robot need to know what a gun is? Are we trying to just jump into Terminator world?
Let's make it so it can do everything in space. Give it a gun. What?
Guns don't work in space.
Give it 2 guns.
Oh, it can shoot 2 guns at once. Great, even better. I don't know how accurate the robot was.
It didn't seem to care about recoil. It
it wasn't really aiming. It was kind of just
it did kind of have a weird setup.
So I don't know if it knows how to aim or anything, but it's still not good.
Just hey,
yeah,
stop it, turn it off.
We can't. It's become sentient.
They did state that it's not functional with its own AI.
Yet,
but
there's a guy that pilots it in a suit, essentially.
Yeah, I don't know if it's like the robot boxing movie where he kind of teaches it how to do functions and stuff.
Teaches it how to box.
Yeah, but it
real
kind of,
steel.
Yeah, that kind of looked like what it was, but it also could have been just him controlling it, because there's one where he moved his hand and the robot didn't respond the same. So I don't entirely know.
I don't know.
But yeah, you know, Russian.
We don't know a whole lot about it. We just got a quick video and we were like showing it off, and I was like, "Well, this is terrifying. We should talk about this."
Yeah, it was like, and they said it's not working with any AI, but they also said it's learning, it's improving. And in one of the images, it's like holding a knife. I'm like, I'm
not comfortable with this.
This is bad.
Yeah.
Don't do this.
Why, Russia? Why? But it's supposed to go to space and not come back, so...
Yeah,
hopefully that's what it does.
It's going to start a new robot planet, and then we're going to have Transformers.
Oh. That's not so bad.
That's not so bad?
But then again, we'd have, like, you know, Decepticons and
Autobots
Autobots and...
We'll see.
Very, very interesting coming up.
I mean, this could be, like the explorations to Europa or whatever, like... They can have the robot go and drill and figure out.
Yeah. I think that's the end game here, but don't show the robot that can learn how to do stuff, weapons.
Yeah.
Show him planets, space.
He's got to be able to defend himself in space. He doesn't need a gun.
If he has to defend himself in space, we're in a lot more trouble than robots.
Why are you teaching him guns? Give him a club.
Why does he know karate?
He's a robot. Well, yeah.
The robot learned karate.
Yeah, that's all I really have on that.
Yeah, it's terrifying. I saw the video on Facebook. You might be able to just type in like Russian robot on Google and see if you can find it, but I don't know.
Yeah, it looks like it could possibly be a humanoid-looking robot. Like it doesn't have much for extra parts or space between joints or whatnot. It has a little bit, but looks like it could be actual humanoid-looking.
Could be a Terminator.
Yeah.
Skynet, motherfuckers. So, I almost said public again. Player unknown,
yes.
Player unknown battleground.
The director.
Yeah, the director, is that what it was? The director? Or
pretty much.
Developer?
Director
one of those guys.
Of the game, yeah.
Was playing the game, and he started banning people temporarily for like
making real life.
Yeah, making real life threats over the game. Like,
yeah,
that's where he draws the line. Apparently, is he'll ban you for making real life threats against other people if he finds out about it.
Yeah, it was. Dr. Disrespect is like a YouTube, Twitch personality, and he is known for being a disrespectful jackass, essentially.
Makes sense. He's got a good name for that.
Yeah. And he got banned from the game for doing team killing, which is one of the rules in the game. Don't team kill.
Yeah, they're your teammates.
Yeah.
You're trying to win.
Yeah.
I don't what do you get if you win?
I don't know. I think you probably unlock. I think you kind of level up and unlock stuff so you can start out with better gear or something like that. I don't really remember
what it
is. But yeah, so he got banned. It's actually just a temporary ban, but he got banned for killing teammates, and then he went to Twitter and stated, if I could roundhouse kick you in the face, I would do that, except for I can't really do well at spinning kicks, so I'll just kick you in the chest. Or whatever. Was essentially his
That's actually really funny.
And then the director,
Brendan Green.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Is he the guy that goes by Player Unknown?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He actually fired back on Twitter saying something about the ban and whatnot. Then he went into another... he went into an explanation in later tweets or posts or whatnot, saying that the reason one of the reasons he's not going to take these real life threats, like he's not going to just push them under the rug or anything, is essentially back in college, one of his bunkmates they got into an argument about something, and instead of talking it out, his bunkmate kicked him in the chest through a plate glass window.
Nice.
Yeah. So he's like, that one hit a little closer to home than they probably let it should have.
He probably took like personal feelings into the ban on this one.
A little bit, but he's like,
I mean,
then
it's
again,
his game. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
It's his game. He also stated that he doesn't want things to have to rise up to like physical conflict. Like if you can't talk it out, then I don't really want to deal with you.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I'm not against that at all.
Yeah.
I
So,
mean,
the insult hit pretty close to home, and did explain that. I mean, if you're gonna sit there and just try and beat people up before talking, then fuck you.
get the fuck out of my game.
Yeah, I think he even said that. He's like, "You can get the fuck out. Fuck off."
I would too.
Yeah, it is a temporary ban, but Dr. Disrespect has moved on to, I think, Destiny 2 beta and whatnot for right now.
Nice.
But yeah, so
Cool. So another asshole playing a game that we like to play.
yeah.
Yay, PC gamers. Speaking of assholes. No. No, that's not where I want to take the story. Kingdom Hearts 3 director is blaming Square Enix for the delay of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
It's a very interesting statement that he made.
Yeah.
He doesn't directly say Square Enix is to blame for this. It's not my fault. He kind of just says that a lot of things have happened behind the scenes. It's not really his fault, but he just works for the company that makes the decisions.
Yeah, pretty much. It was blaming the higher ups.
Yeah,
essentially,
yeah.
It's like they made this decision to spread out the people I asked to hire to work on this game on other projects.
Well, it's because they have 1,000 things they're working on.
Yeah, and then there was another one I can't remember exactly what it was.
They changed engines, in-game engines.
Oh, yeah,
They went
yeah.
from the one that they were doing to Unreal Engine 4.
Yeah, and it just pretty much made them have to revise.
They had to redo everything.
Functionality. Yeah,
Because the way the Unreal Engine worked compared to the engine they were using, I don't even know which one they were using beforehand. I didn't get to see that, but changed the engine, and that kind of made them start over again, basically. So
yeah. So it's blame, but not direct.
yeah, he's.
It's kind of hard to.
It's more like he's making excuses. Like he's like,
Yeah.
it's not my fault. Like, look, this is what's happening, but it doesn't really. The headline of the article was very misleading.
Yeah, it was.
Because the article says that Kingdom Hearts 3 director blames Square Enix for the delay, and then you go through and read his actual quotes, and he's just kind of like,
Things
look,
happened that made it difficult
like,
to move forward.
I lost my team. We changed engines. It's kind of just the way the industry works, and I'm sorry, but we're gonna get the game out when we can.
Yeah.
So he doesn't actually point fingers. He just kind of says, "It's not all my fault. I'm sorry."
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of what all that was with that story, but
yeah.
I mean, it's coming out.
Take your time, dude.
That's the big thing. It is coming out.
Just make the game great, and no one's gonna give a shit when it comes out.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, yeah, it took so long, but here we are with a great game.
Yeah.
Speaking of great games, Uncharted Lost Legacy went gold.
Did it?
Yeah, so it's not getting delayed.
Oh.
This is the first Naughty Dog game not getting delayed in a long time. Well, they usually delay their games because they want to fix them, but now they're like, we got this. So,
we're good.
End of August. Moving on to Netflix and Christopher Nolan, and how Christopher Nolan thinks that Netflix is ruining the theater.
Yeah. He pretty much is. Yeah, Christopher Nolan pretty much stated that he thinks that Netflix is the main cause of why theater releases and whatnot industry seems to be hurting, or like why it's
the
dying.
hundreds of millions of dollars they make on movies.
Yeah,
they're really hurting. Fuck off, dude. How
Well,
much money did you make in the Dark Knight series, dude? You're gonna complain about Netflix? Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, Will Smith was actually asked about that a day or two later after he made that quote, and Will Smith's like, "No, I think that's complete bullshit, essentially."
Because it is. Like, there are movies that don't do as well. Like,
yeah, I mean,
if you want a great example of the fact that movie theaters are not failing, look at a movie that they all thought was going to fail. Deadpool.
Yeah.
How much money did that movie make?
Way
How much money does
more.
Star Wars make every year?
Yeah.
How much movie does every Marvel movie make every year? Don't fucking give me that shit, because...
Yeah.
Did you not make as much money on your last movie? Oh, I'm sorry, man.
I expected
Fuck off.
$50 million more.
Get the fuck out of here. I don't have time for your baby back bullshit.
Yeah, so Will Smith essentially was like, there's key differences. One, there's the Netflix home experience, and then there's the going out to the theater experience.
Exactly.
And during the week, people tend to watch Netflix, and the weekends seem to be more the big boosts for theaters, which I find is pretty close. Is as accurate as you can make that statement. I mean, yes, people go to the movies during the week, but it's not like weekend releases are the big thing.
Yeah, and that makes a shit ton of sense.
Yeah,
like,
and one of the points you made is like, and it's they're not competing with each other. They're like directly competing with each other. Sure, you can look at it that way, but I mean, movies that come out in theaters aren't really battling the movies that come out on Netflix
at all.
Yeah, there's very few movies where it gets like you can stream it the first night that it's viewable in theaters, but in theaters you can watch the movie in like 45 minutes or whatever it is, depending on the length of the movie. Like some of the shorter movies they release, where if you watch the stream on Netflix, you get commercials and it takes you like an hour and a half or an hour 20 minutes, whatever it is, to watch it. So there's perks to going to the movies that Netflix doesn't offer, but there's perks to Netflix that movies don't offer, and they're generally pretty split up. Like, you're not going to get to stream the Marvel movies on Netflix, so.
Yeah, I mean, they rotate them in and out, but you want that fucking experience. The sound, the feel, the chair, like, it's not the same.
Yeah.
You go to the movies for the experience and the ambiance, not...
Your home entertainment.
Yeah, my home entertainment system will never match what I can get at a theater.
People who try to do that are people who buy movies to play it at home, and that's
and you're still fucking getting your money.
Yeah, it's months after the release.
God, get the fuck out of here, Christopher Nolan.
Yeah, so
like it seems like this that really pissed me off about people like that. Like, I used to like the guy.
Yeah.
He did great with the Dark Knight trilogy, and he makes great movies. But now I'm like, you're just a fucking piece of shit. I need more money. Get the fuck you.
That's all I really have on that. I mean,
me too.
Will Smith went to talk about his kids and whatnot a little bit in comparison, but I mean, essentially, it's all stated right there. It's not really killing the experience. There's different things for when things are released the same time, but most of it's pretty divided. So.
Yep. So, Christopher Nolan's an asshole. Microsoft is also an asshole, and they're starting to lay off people inside of Microsoft.
Yes.
Mostly the marketing team.
Yeah, it's the marketing sales team.
Because they're moving in a weird direction.
Yeah, they believe that, like...
This one was early in the week, so I can't remember the exact...
Yeah, they pretty much believe kind of that trying to market... they're trying to move more in a digital sale type market instead of just physical advertisement.
The age we're going in.
Yeah, it really is. And they're laying off, I think it's like 40% of their sales.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess 40% of 10 people is only 4 people. I mean, I don't know the exact number.
Yeah, there's quite a few jobs, I believe. But essentially it's people who they're seeing less and less that these are attracting people to buying their products and whatnot.
Yeah.
The type of marketing or sales they've worked on. So they're trying to get the people who are proficient in, the email messages or the digital advertisement type stuff.
Yeah,
they're they've been checking over the past few months on how, like, they sent out an email that marketing sales will go and you'll have to function in a different direction, and they've pretty much been like seeing what people know if they're proficient in this type of advertising, essentially, for the digital age. And they're laying off people who aren't able to, I guess, transition into this new thing. I guess they do like annual layoff type stuff too. So, but I think most large companies.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta, as shitty as it sounds, but you gotta get rid of the, like, I don't know how to put this, but like the dinosaurs of the company to move forward. I mean, the caterpillar can only move as fast as its slowest leg. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's a weird analogy. Is that a thing? Do people say that?
No, I think. Well, I think it's like the weakest link type thing, but you phrased it differently.
Yeah.
So.
Well,
yeah.
Okay, you get what I'm saying, though.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it sucks, but if you're gonna work for a giant company like that, you kind of almost have to expect it.
Yeah.
But, I mean, these people obviously worked for Microsoft, so your resume is gonna be fucking good.
Yeah.
I'm sure you can get into marketing somewhere else.
Yeah.
Like PlayStation.
See, I keep feeling like it's not marketing, but I also believe like it's sales/marketing. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
is what it is.
I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, you know,
On-demand services is the terminology that was used.
Feel
which
for you,
is
homie.
digital stuff. So
yeah,
they're trying to move more in that direction, and that's not the worst idea. That's probably a good idea. It's just because everything is moving more that way.
Yeah.
So
it's kind of one of those it is what it is situations.
Yeah.
So feel bad. People are losing their jobs, but like I said, you got a pretty good resume if you're working for Microsoft.
Yeah.
So I think you'll be all right. You'll land on your feet. I believe in you.
Yes.
Believe in the me that believes in you. So, moving on to the Switch.
Yeah.
We're going to switch directions.
Yeah. So,
into the Switch Online app. It's been released?
No.
Sort of?
The pre-release.
The beta.
The kind of beta version of it. Before they actually start charging for online service stuff.
Well, yeah, this kind of like the what it's going to be preview.
Yeah. And essentially, I don't like what they've said on it. I really... we already weren't positive.
I've been working on this all week.
Yeah?
That's my shocked face.
Have you?
How was it?
It's pretty good.
Thank you. Told you, I've been practicing.
Just a little bit more...
Emotion?
Not emotion, but like outcry or whatever.
How was that?
That's pretty good.
Okay.
I like that one. It's right now it's free service until they start charging, like I said. And the app it's going to be more for like grouping up and talking than the actual online services. I don't know how much of that will change when you have to start paying for this
Great
app.
question.
That hasn't directly been said, but essentially like you use this app so you can group up with people and join into lobbies and stuff and use it for voice chat and whatnot. Which, again, we weren't on the page of voice chat in general, but one of the other dumb things is you have to have your screen on and the app open, otherwise the voice chat won't work at all. So, yeah. So if your phone goes to sleep, there goes your voice chat, and you can't minimize out of it to do other stuff on your phone.
Can you imagine like trying to focus on like your game? You're like fucking, you're into it. You're fucking painting the floors and painting the walls and shit, and then all of a sudden your phone goes off and you can't talk to me. You're like, guys, oh shit, hold on. Oh, lost because I had to do my phone thing to talk to the bros that I'm playing with. And
yeah,
that's such a bad.
No, yeah,
you're doing a bad.
It's really horrible. And that bugs me too because I don't know how easily it'll be to group up with friends or anything, or join lobbies and whatnot.
Well, it's hard enough
app.
to get friends on your thing because the friend codes are.
Well, yeah,
kind of.
Yeah, that's its own issue right there.
Yeah, that's a whole nother animal.
But I don't know how like outside of this app, I don't know if you're able to group up with people and whatnot. I don't have any multiplayer games, so I haven't tried it in any way, and plus I don't have any friends on Switch, so I don't care.
Bingo.
But I don't know if you're going to be able to group up without this app, which really sucks because it's like a forced service if you want to play with your friends, which is dumb. But I guess that's what almost any online service is.
You know what would be shitty is if your phone goes to sleep and you lose party. Like you drop out of the party because then like nobody, like, I don't even think there's a setting on phones anymore that has the screen on forever.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the longest you can go is 10 minutes. Like, last time I checked on mine, that was the last, like, the highest you could do.
Yeah, that's what
So you're constantly have to, like, you have to be playing, touch your phone. Playing, touch your phone. Like, and hopefully you don't touch something that disconnects you or, like, changes your settings or something because...
phone doesn't freeze or fucking...
This is such a shitty idea.
Yeah, this is where, like... If this is my thought, if people are able to group up maybe a little bit harder but still able to group up without the app, then they're just going to start using like Discord or other stuff to
100%.
talk. Like this app isn't going to succeed because they're trying to force that way. Like it's not part of the Switch.
Yeah, I mean you could Skype call on your phone if you get to use your phone and you're just going to use that to talk to your bros. Like you're going to use it to group up with your friends, and then from there you're not going to use the service anymore.
Yeah, and it's stupid. Kind of the grouping up was kind of stupid. Like
I don't know why I said that like that. Anymore.
It's stupid because you have to like either create a lobby, send the invite to your phone app, then go into the phone app and send the invite out. And then if you're trying to look, you have to be in the app to search for the invites and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like it's not an instant connect. Whatnot. It's just way too many steps for online stuff. Like make it all on the Switch. That would have made it so much better.
Yeah. Is this going to deter people from playing online games? No. People are still going to do it. And then Nintendo's going to be like, this is the best way to do it. Look at how successful we are. I'm like, that's jackass. That's a bad idea.
Yeah. So, anyway, there's that app, and I've been talking about it.
So, D&D has a digital tool now. It's called D&D Beyond. It's been in development for about a year now. It's been in and out of beta. You could have signed up for it, and you can kind of like... They did beta in phases where like beta phase 1 was you could do this, beta phase 2 you could do this and this, beta phase 3 blah blah blah, 4 blah blah blah, and now it's in like fully out, or it's the final beta phase.
I think it's in its final phase before the release. Pretty soon. Let me find my notes, but essentially it is. Did I get a date? Yeah, August 15th. Your birthday.
That's my birthday. They're releasing it on my birthday for me because that's just what they do.
So yeah, it's in its like final stages of pre-testing before fully release, and it seems really cool. It's not like you have to have this to play the game.
No. I mean, there's still going to be like the like pencil and paper elitists out there, and they won't use this. They'll be like, if you're not D&D, if you're not playing on the paper. So I mean, there's going to be people out there that are like that. Beep. And that's just that's all games. Everybody has their own like preference, and but this is a really cool thing. Like it keeps track of all your stats. It does everything for you. You just put in the numbers that you need, and it just there it is.
Yeah, I think that's probably the coolest thing. Even though I've never played D&D, but
TNT.
DNT.
It's dynamite.
The fact that like you would have to write down all your stats and whatnot, and keep track of all those papers. The fact that you can store it on an app seems
a lot.
Seems better. Mm-hmm. And the fact that this will actually help you learn if you want to learn, or if you just want to make a fast character, they kind of have like an autofill, make a general character keep going or whatnot. But they do have a learn by step all the positives, negatives of this type of class, this type of character, these abilities, whatnot. And that I think that's probably the best way. That is the best way to learn. Like I did that playing World of Warcraft.
Sure.
I would read through every talent, it's like all the attributes and whatnot.
Maybe we should plan for a D&D night on my birthday.
We could do that.
Where we just get this app and fucking Jimmy Joom.
Jimmy Joom.
It's a really long hair.
It was.
Is it still attached to you?
Part of it was.
Huh.
I don't like it. Seemed way too long. Sorry. Distracted there.
Distraction.
But yeah, so it'll be coming out August 15th, and it seems like it's going to be really helpful. I mean, like you said, there'll still be people who don't want to use it, but for someone who's just jumping into the game, where you can learn all the steps to making a character and whatnot, and
even if that's how the way you use it, where you just learn and then you pen and paper it afterwards, that's great. I mean, good for you. But you got to start somewhere. For people to sit there and explain it to you, that literally takes hours to make a character. Yeah. Because like you'll have a group and you're like, all right, well, this is how you're gonna do this. You're gonna roll for this, roll for that. Take the numbers from there, put them there. Take the 2 best numbers here. Take the worst number there. And it's like it's a fucking process. If this is just something that like
helps,
fucking shortcuts the character making process, I'm all about it. Because you need like a week to make a character, and then you need like 4 weeks to do a
Sorry, bless me.
I was talking. Bless you, my child. But then it's like 4 weeks.
Bless me.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, I take it away.
Unbless me.
How do you even do that? But what was I saying? Oh, it takes 4 weeks to run a campaign.
Yeah.
And you have to get everybody in fucking... You have to get everybody on the same schedule to do it. It's really fucking hard. So, if this is something that's going to help players be able to play more, I think it's great for Dungeons and Dragons as a whole. And side note, this is for 5.0. Yeah, the version 5.0. It's the latest version. I don't know if they're going to backlog to the other ones or not.
I think you'll have options to. They did say that D&D tomes, digital tomes, are going to be on sale for like $29.99. So I don't know if that's just different layouts or if it's like all previous stuff for the game. I don't know what the tomes entail. So
yeah, but I guess keep your eye out for this. It's if you play D&D or if you want to get into D&D, this is a great opportunity to do that because A 5.0 is the best one that they've done in a long time, and B, if this app is everything that they're claiming it is, then
should be
you have no excuse to not want to fucking play because a lot of people are like, it's just too much work, and it's like this time all you can do is just fucking put numbers on your phone, fucking done. So there you go.
Yeah.
D&D Beyond.
D&D Beyond.
Beyond.
Bond.
James Bond. Moving into DLC content.
Yes.
Crash Bandicoot had a level, apparently. I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
But apparently it was common knowledge. They had a level that was half developed. They never finished it.
Yeah, it was half developed, and it was so hard they wanted to fix it, but
the people they were saying the people that made this level, it took them 60 lives to get to like the checkpoint where they stopped making the level.
Oh, geez.
Like that's fucking stupid. It takes me 60 lives just to beat a regular level. I used to be so good at that game. I'm so trash at that now. But apparently it's harder now, so I don't know. Also, I'm not going to platinum those games.
No.
So
I saw that tweet.
Fucking you have to speedrun every single level and get gold on every single level, and some of those levels are fucking ridiculous. So I'm not going to do it. I'll move on and probably finish the game I'm working on, and then maybe I'll go back to Darksiders and platinum that one.
Yeah.
Side note.
Yeah. So it is the hidden level. Used to be playable through like codes and whatnot.
Yeah.
And if you got to play it, it was really glitchy. But now it's going to be released as DLC for the Insane trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
And for the first 30 days, it'll be free. After 30 days, it'll be $3.
So my advice to everybody is, even if you don't plan on buying this game, just click the download button and just save it in your library. So if you ever do buy the game, you have it. You don't have to pay $3 to play the stupid level.
Yeah.
That's my advice.
Just your advice. Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, the fact that for a level that was half known about, we'll say, is coming out as, like, it has a free time frame.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it has free DLC for a remastered game that content was there, but not fully available.
Yeah.
Which, I mean, even the $3 price range isn't bad at all.
It's not.
And the reason they thought that it was okay to release this is because Dark Souls and Bloodborne and games like that have been so popular over the past few years.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, this level is on par with how difficult it is, so this is the best time we could have put it out. Like, if we had put it out back then, the game had a possibility of failing.
Yeah, so I mean, I like that. That in itself is pretty funny.
Yeah. So, if you want to try a Dark Souls-esque difficulty
Crash Bandicoot game,
I think it's where did
you're on the end there.
Dang it! Why do I move stuff? I think they gave a date.
I believe it's out now.
Is it out now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, check it out on the stores now. If not, it'll probably be out pretty soon because I'm pretty sure. I mean, for what they've announced, that they are more on the sides of.
We can just do this and confirm it or deny it right now.
Okay. So yeah, if you guys want to try that, I'm gonna move into the next DLC.
You do that. I'm gonna
really
do this.
quick. We'll jump back, but Dying Light will be getting a full year's worth of DLC for free, which is pretty cool. I didn't know when I first read this. I was like, people are still actively playing that game. I can understand why. It's
still
really
a lot of people playing the game.
Yeah.
It's available now, just so you know. I had the cart right there. Bam. Doing it right now. Oh, it was available as of yesterday.
Ah,
so
perfect. I understand. I'm back and forth on understanding. Like, it was a fun game. I didn't stick with it as long as I probably could have or should have, but it was a fun game. But anyways, they are for 12 months, starting pretty soon. They are gonna they're going to release 10 DLCs over 12 months.
Yeah.
And most of them are going to be next year. I believe in October this year they're going to put out the first one, which is Content Drop O, I think is what the name is. And essentially it's going to...
It's 0.
Drop
Could be
0.
O, 0.
Yeah, one of them.
Drop circle.
Drop this thing. And...
It's a circle.
It's a circle? And this one's going to release new enemies, which is... That's good.
That's pretty cool.
Livens up the game. And then each one... I don't know what they'll all entail. I think it's new areas, new weapons, new enemies, and then a couple new stories is what they're shooting for. But I believe... I'm still kind of amazed that years after this game's been out, they're dropping a bunch of free DLC. Like, is there a bunch of paid stuff you can buy in DLC for it?
The only one that I remember was The Following. There was like a season pass, and then The Following was supposed to be part of the season pass, but it lapsed over the year, and it kind of... Everybody was kind of upset about it, but then they were like, well, hey, relax. We said it was part of the season pass. If you bought the season pass, you get it.
Yeah.
Calm down. We're not going to fuck you over. So, yeah, I mean, I think that's the only one I can think of that was a big update of downloadable content. Then The Following was great. It was awesome. You got cars and...
Oh, yeah, I saw some of the gameplay.
It was good. I really liked Dying Light. And
I did, too. I had a lot of fun
yeah,
doing the multiplayer with my roommate. That was...
Hardcore parkour. Slaying zombies.
Yeah. Setting up traps with explosives. Trying to survive at night was hella fun with co-op. But yeah, so if you're still playing Dying Light, or if you want to get back into it, over the next year, there's going to be 10 DLCs coming out.
I think I would almost rather them just do a whole new game.
A whole new game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I wouldn't mind another Dying Light. But then again, I don't know. I don't know what I want to play right now.
Me neither.
So
I have too many backlogged games.
But yeah.
So I think that's pretty much it. Yeah. This has been episode 52 for you lovely ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
If you have any questions, comments, concerns about what we just talked about, or if you just like to get a hold of us and talk to us just for fun, you can get a hold of us at generalnerdcast@gmail.com. We have a Facebook. You can get us there. Go like us on Facebook. You can follow us on Twitter, and then talk to us on Twitter. Yeah. It's all General Nerdcast. We have a Patreon page if you'd like to help support the podcast and help us move forward and do more better, bigger, better, super things.
More stuff.
Just like upgrading equipment. That's pretty much what our main goal is right now. We want to get full microphone setup, maybe a better camera down the road or whatever. So if you want to help us out with that, you're more than welcome to jump on patreon.com/generalnerdcast, and you can do that there. Yeah. You can also help us out with that by telling us what you want to see from our Patreon page and what you would like back from us at a certain tier or something like that. Just let us know.
Yeah. Also, find the episodes on YouTube. You can like, subscribe, get updated on when they come out.
Yeah, go like, comment, subscribe on everything. Even if you don't listen to us on iTunes, do it on iTunes and Google. It does help us out a lot and helps us grow and get out there more. The more people that like it and comment and subscribe and stuff like that, it helps us grow and helps more people be able to find it on all of the podcasting services and the YouTubes. Tyler has crazy face. So go do that. Like us and comment everywhere. We really appreciate it and we love you. So do it.
Smooches.